Takže tam venku to už by měly být lázně Aralbad. No, vypadá to tam zajímavě. Ale než se půjdeme podívat ven, tak by nebylo od věci někomu zavolat. Jak jinak?
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Mr. Marson's in a meeting right now and doesn't want to be disturbed. I'll tell him you call.
Ale no tak, konečně se tam dovoláme, chceme šefikovi nahlásit, jak se nám daří. No, zrovna moc dobře ne. A on tam není.
I'm sorry. Catch me after my aquagymnastic session when I'm all toned up and ready to talk.
Na hodině plavání, no tak hlavně se tam neutop.
You have reached Olivia Parker. I'm sorry I cannot take your call. Please do call again soon. Ciao.
To je vlastně dobře. Zase by chtěla jenom poslouchat sebe sama. Jak je to s tím Danem tak hrozný a tak vůbec. Zavoláme i jemu, ale doufám, že to nevezme.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now, so please leave your message after the tone.
No, to bychom měli. Naše běžná povinnost, kdykoliv někam přijedeme a tak se půjdeme podívat ven. No ne, ale jako vypadá to tady luxusně. Možná není úplně ta nejlepší doba na ubytování se tady, ale aspoň tu bude klídeček. Vodička, tichoučko a tak. Žádný velký návaly. Ale no tak, nerušte.
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal Toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot!
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results!
Yes, Mr. Marson.
No, tak to vidíte, ten se nás podal. Ale krucinál, my máme výsledky, pořád se přibližujeme. Už máme ztrátu na Hanse jenom 20 let. To je dobrý.
That is so beautiful.
Jo, dokonce teče voda. Co pak je to tamhle, protože normální způsob, jak se sem dostat, určitě nebude vzducholodí. Já bych to ani nepřečet, ale bude to Aralbad. To je nádraží, no jasně. To znamená, že se sem dá dostat normálně vlakem a nijak jinak asi ne. Možná mě napadá taky po moři. Ale to přece... To je natahovací zařízení. No jasně.
I don't need to do that.
No jo, no tak ono taky není co natáhnout, ale to znamená, že vlak z Komkolzgradu bude pokračovat někam sem. Tedy, že i tady byl Hans. No, to je dobrý. Tak to vidíte. Není to žádná zajišťka pro tu Helenu a tak. Pořád pracujeme na případu najít Hanse. A mohli bychom jít dovnitř. Konečně už. Venku je to pěkný, ale zajímá mě, jak to vypadá tam.
Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Kronsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually I wasn't counting on staying in Aralbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
No, my tady vlastně akorát najdeme Helenu, zbalíme ji do naší vzducholodě a letíme pryč. Teda leda, že bychom tady našli nějakou pádnou stopu po Hansovi. V takovém případě bychom mohli teoreticky pokračovat nějak jinak i bez našeho vlaku.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer sent by a major American law firm to take care of a delicate inheritance case.
Ah, very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the receptionist of this establishment. Between you and me and the brick wall, I often play the role of general manager here too. Ah, these days the place ain't what it used to be.
This hotel is truly incredible, though. It's kind of sumptuous in an old-fashioned way.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a whole century, they have accommodated some of the world's greats. Would you like to take one?
No, it's okay, thank you. I'm not staying. I've got to get away. I'm expected.
Right. Well, in that case, I don't see what I can do for you.
Teda lidi, vypadá to, že ať už přijedeme kamkoliv, jako bychom tam byli prostě pozdě, jako by sláva toho místa byla už dávno pryč. Ať už to byl Valadilen, tak žádný turisti, žádný obchody, žádný velký věci ohledně té továrny, to už je dávno zašlý. To samý Barokstadt, univerzita, pár studentů tam, to, žádný davy, žádný tisíce, žádný městečko okolo, v podstatě to tam už upadá. Komkolzgrad taky, to bývala průmyslová továrna, zpracování, těžba, ještě nahoře obrovský kosmodrom a dneska nic. A tady to nebude jiný. Jak nám ten čas prostě utíká před námi.
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to, impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick or Harry.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days. Don't let me keep you. Good day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you bend the rules just a little, sir?
Ma'am, in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one. With respect.
Cože? Ale my potřebujeme jít dál. Tak alespoň by nám mohl říct, jestli tu Helena ještě pořád bydlí.
Sir, I really could use your help.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but my helping hand only serves my hotel guests.
Well, let me just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm not to be wound around anyone's little finger. You hear?
No, možná, že kdybychom se tady sami ubytovali, tak potom by to bylo něco jiného, potom by nás musel pustit dál. Jenomže na to asi nebudeme mít dost financí.
Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register is strictly confidential.
Come on, please. It's not like it's a state secret you're telling me here.
And if I just let you consult our register, what am I going to get out of it?
My eternal gratitude?
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say, madame.
To je škoda, ale jak se nabízel, že by se jako rád nechal podmáznout, kdyby bylo čím, jenže není. Jediný, co máme u sebe, je pořád ta láhev vodky. No, pokud by mu to stačilo, proč ne? Ale asi nestačí.
Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train. Haven't I seen some kind of a station here? Is it possible to arrive here by train then?
Of course it is. What were you suggesting? If I'm not very much mistaken, that's your air balloon I see getting blown to shreds in the hotel garden.
Oh yeah, the airship. That's a bit different. I just borrowed that to make the round-trip journey to Aralbad.
Whatever. You better think about getting it off there, and quick. With that contraption on my lawn, some of my clientele might have a relapse.
Jak jako, že si nepamatujeme, nebo že jsme neviděli nádraží? Teďka jsem tam byl, je to chvilka. Asi jsme se prašili do hlavy, nebo co? To se stane.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of the great. Now I got my memories. Sweet memories.
Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
No to jo. Ten nám teda poskyt pořádnou službu. Ach jo, hlavně, že se musí dívat na tamhle ten přeskakující fotbálek. Mě by to hulákání a řevaní tady dost rušilo. I když on tu vážně nikdo není. Ale asi bude cesta dál k pokojům.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Jo, chtělo by to pilník. Tady jsou ještě nějaký dveře. Aha, úklidová místnost. A nějaký knížky, nějaký krabičky, nějaký... To asi nebude limonáda. Je to saponát. No, tím bychom ho asi uplatit nedokázali. I když v případě, že by se napil, a jako pořádně, jo, tak si myslím, že bychom od něj mohli mít na nějakou dobu pokoj. Ale to nám moc nepomůže. Možná bychom to mohli udělat i jinak. Jak je vidno, tak on asi jako hodně dbá na to, jak moc pěkně to tu vypadá, ačkoliv tedy třeba tamhle vzadu to vypadá na nějaký převržený květináč a nic, jako je mu to jedno, hlavně, že se dívá na fotbal. Tak zkusme to. Koupel bez pořádný pěny, to není koupel. No, to je dobré.
Sir?
Hej.
Sir?
No tak, dětku.
Sir?
Je to možný? Já mu tu televizi snad rozmlátím. Počkat, tady je zvoneček. No tak.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've absolutely got to meet Madame Romanski.
Don't even think about it. Any way into this hotel is bolted.
Why are you telling me that?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks again for your warmth and hospitality.
Jo, tak já snad už ani nemám dalších slov.
Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
Asi není moc velká šance, že ho dostaneme ven, aby viděl tu fontánku. To bychom museli provést nějak jinak. No, konečně je tu trošku více světla zvenčí. Teďka jde jenom o to, aby se pořádně podíval a snad to odtamtať bude vidět. Jak pořád čumí na tu televizi, to snad není pravda.
Sir?
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
No jo, to jsou věci, co? Vypěnila ti fontána. Už tě má taky plný zuby. Jako já. Aha, užij si to. Takovej nepříjemný zmetek. No, a teď rychle. Jak to tady vlastně funguje? Třeba tady najdeme klíč k těm mřížím. Telefon, no to ne. Tohle vypadá... kniha hostů. Vynikající. Tak, co tu máme? První zápis 1980, to už je dávno. Oleg Kizim, Leonid Marakov, Ivan Strekolov a tak dále a tak dále. A odjezd po nějaký době. Byli tady přes Vánoce, jak se zdá. Denní hosti, kód hosta, to byla přístupová karta. Ale pak tu jsou i další, kteří tady byli jakoby trvale ubytovaní. A ty už mají vlastní kód. Aha. Pak je tu Helena Romanski, novida, 81. A nemá tu zapsaný odjezd. To znamená, že tady pořád ještě je. Jenomže na kartu. Ruci. Pak je tu... Hans Vorarlberg. No ne. Máme ho. Ne, nemáme. On odjel. 85. Sakra. No jo, tak už ho doháníme. Už jenom nějakých 15 let. Jen tak dál. A co tu máme dál? Helena Romanski zase. Trvalé bydlící, ale tady už má kód. 1270. To bychom si mohli zapamatovat. Pak dál. Další jména. Další. A tak dále a tak dále. Nic vyloženě zajímavého. Co další stránka? To jsou pořád 80. léta, tehdy to tady ještě žilo a to dost pořádně. Lidi, různý jména z různých zemí a tak dále a tak dále. No pak už 90. léta a to už začínalo poněkud drhnout. To už nic moc, no a tyhle ty poslední, to je... to je takový vtípek překladatelů český verze. samozřejmě. Takže to nás nemusí moc zajímat. Ale zkrátka je to tak, že Hans tady skutečně byl, jenomže odešel a už tu není. Nicméně Helena tady už nějakých 20 let patrně trvale bydlí a dokonce má vlastní kód. 1270, to si musím někam poznamenat. Co tu je dál? Hotely Edenor, Kronský hotel. Hotely Edenor. Společnost Edenor Hotels je provozovatelem řetězce hotelů s dlouholetou tradicí. Vůbec první hotel Edenor byl otevřen v Paříži roku 1918 a v současnosti již naleznete naše renomované hotely v historických centrech všech evropských metropolí. Každý z nich je svým způsobem jedinečný a umístěný v někdejších palácích, zámcích nebo honosných domech. Jejichž interiéry byly restaurovány a přestavěny v luxusní hotelové pokoje. Hotely Edenor jsou ideální základnou pro turistickou prohlídku města. Můžete obdivovat krásy národní architektury, zatímco my se postaráme o vaše pohodlné ubytování a prvotřídní obsluhu. Všestranný komfort je zaručen. Váš pobyt v hotelech Edenor bude mnohem více než pouhou zastávku na cestách. Půvab každé lokality a její neopakovatelná atmosféra ve vás zanechá nádherné vzpomínky. Jo, třeba na recepční. Dozajista nezapomenete ani na naše špičkové kuchaře, kteří vám nabídnou to nejlepší z místní tradiční kuchyně. Řetězec Edenor sestává z 15 tří až 5 hvězdičkových hotelů, které jsou rozmístěny po celé Evropě a tady jsou vypsaný. V Amsterdamu, Holandsku, Řecko, Atény, Německo, Berlín, v Belgii, v Bruselu, Kodaň, Dánsko a tak dále, Dublin, Helsinki a tak dále. No jo, a je tu nějaký telefon. Co to je? Že bychom tam brnkli? 464 336 43. Zkusme to. Teďka ještě ne, ale když jdem trošku stranou. Tak, 464 336 43. No tak nic. Nikdo to tam nebere. Co tu máme dál? Tady je nějaký tlačítko. Ha, no videa. Rychle, pojďme dál. Než se to zase nějak zavře. Škoda, že nemůžeme do té televize ještě kopnout. Teda. No jo, no, to jsou holt lázně. Že bychom se trošku jako osvěžili? No, radši ne. Vypadá to na nějakou výřivku. A tady šachy. To je divný. Chybí tu hráči.
That door is locked.
No ne, že bychom si trošku nalili. Jenom škoda, že nemůžeme. Ale můžeme si vzít alespoň skleničku. No tak aspoň něco. Bylo by lepší, kdyby byla plná a ne prázdná, ale tak co?
That door is locked.
Další zamčený mříže, ale no tak. Je tu nějaký panel. To asi nebude jednoruký bandita. To spíš bude nějaký kód na odemštění těch mříží. Jenomže to neznám.
Doesn't look like that works.
Tak nic. Tamhle to vypadá na bar. Co to tady? To je nějaký divný křeslo.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
Jo, ty James, mluvící křeslo. Doufám, že nemáš povolení zabíjet.
My name is Kate Walker.
Pleased to meet you, miss. You are not here for treatment, are you?
No, I'm not. I only want to meet Madame Romanski.
I would be delighted to serve you tea when Madame returns from her constitutional.
I don't want to impose. Maybe your mistress won't want to take tea with me.
Madame likes to complain for the sake of it. Believe me, she loves visits.
In that case, thanks for the invitation.
No, to je sice pěkný, ale tak já bych s ní potřeboval mluvit co nejdřív.
I'm looking for Madame Romanski. Do you know where she is?
3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Madame Romanski takes her daily constitutional on the pier. Tea is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
Solný vítr?
Can you take me to Helenu Romanski?
Not at this hour, miss. Madame will still be watching the sea at the end of the pier.
So?
Madame knows perfectly well that during this season I don't go down to the pier. My wheelwork goes dicky under the double corrosive action of the salt and sand winds. Listen, you can hear them sweeping up and down the beach and out to sea. We call it the salt wind here. It'll drive us all crazy one of these days.
Come on, just make a little effort.
No, I'll stay here and make ready for Madame in case she needs me. She can be so unpredictable, such violent swings of mood.
Možná bude taky narušená, tady je narušený každý. Bavíme se tu s židlí, ale to všem znamená, no to je automat. Patrně ne tak dokonale jako Oscar náš, ale už mu to žvaní. To znamená, že to musí být dílo Hanze.
Have you ever heard of a Mr. Vorarlberg?
The name is not entirely foreign to me.
Really? You know Hans Vorarlberg?
That I cannot say, miss. Madame has forbidden me from talking about him and even mentioning his name.
Why?
Nostalgia, sadness, medication. Call it what you humans will. We never had this conversation, did we, miss? Madame would be very angry to learn that I know, and now you know as well.
Don't worry. Mum's the word.
Tak jeho jméno se nesmí vyslovit. To je mi nějaký povědomí.
Do you know Komkolzgradu? I left my train there with its engineer. You'll never guess what. It's an automaton just like you. There's even a family resemblance.
Firstly, I would say that I do not know Komkolzgradu. Secondly, I have never taken a train. Thirdly, the existence of another automaton with such a degree of finesse as myself appears very unlikely. Madam has always assured me that I am a unique model, a gift from a former admirer.
Yeah, but you two really do look alike. And you know, I miss him.
Why is he not here with his train, then? I would never allow Madame Romanski to leave on her own.
It's a long story, but hopefully I'll see him again soon.
Such attachment is very touching, miss.
Jo, jakže to říkal? Dar od ctitele? To znamená, že Hans se svýho času jako jel po Heleně? Už tehdy ale museli být oba dost starý.
Well, I'm going, James. See you later, maybe.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
No jo, což nějaký rezavej. Tak dáme si tu nějakou skleničku. Vypadá to, že to je samoobslužný bar. Citronek.
No point weighing myself down.
Ne, to je škoda. Tak nic.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
Je to teda zvláštní bar, když vidím ty flašky. Ale OK. Pojďme dál kolem dokola. No a jsme zase na začátku. Jsme to obešli. To je sice pěkné, ale abychom se dostali za Helenou, tak musíme jít ven. Použijeme ten kód. Pro ten její přístup. Pojďme na to, pojďme si zahrát. Takže to heslo, který bylo v té brožurce, který má přidělený, je 1, 2, 7, 0. Ta už tam je, ale já ji stejně radši zmáčknu. No a jdeme. Ne, tou páčkou, kruci.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
Jo, já to nečekal. Moment. A možná jsem to čekal. Možná jsem to měl čekat, protože jestliže ona je venku, tak to znamená, že musela ten svůj kód už použít. Takže asi není možný se tam dostat na stejný kód dvakrát. No jo. Ach jo. Tak a co teď? To budeme jako čekat, až se vrátí. Až... Hele, prvé to tady nebylo otevřený. No jo, jsou tu šatní skříňky, nějaký hadry a tady na zemi. Co to je? Kronský hotel, vstupní karta a dočasný kód 0968. No, tak ten určitě ještě nikdo nepoužil. A to ale znamená, že tu jsou i jiní hosti, než jenom Helena. A hele, jeden tlustej, jeden hubenej a oba hrajou šachy.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no, checking 2 moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop.
Okay, I wouldn't like to disturb you any longer.
Jo, užijte si to tam. Raději bez dalšího komentáře. Myslím si, že šachy tady radši hrát nebudeme, ale spíš se pokusíme dostat ven přes ten druhý kód. To by mohlo vyjít. Jak to bylo? 0968. Trefa. No sláva, konečně jsme venku. No jo, ten zatracený solnej. Budeme jako slaneček. Tohle to vypadá jako plynová maska. No, vypadáme v tom příšerně. A ještě hůř se v tom bude dýchat, ale bude to snad možný zvládnout. No. Jako mají to tu pěkný, ne že ne, sice takový jako pustý, jo, všude okolo nic moc, jenom nějaký hory v dálce a kamení a tak, ale má to svůj styl. Co to je? Řetízek?
Doesn't look like that works.
Asi tu něco chybí, ne? Necháme to radši na pokoji. Teda. Takhle z dálky to je pohled. Tady mají nějaký prasklý zábradlí, no už to tu není zrovna v nejlepším stavu. Taky se není čemu divit. Hostů je tu málo a udržovat to tady to musí dát práci. Zajímavě zaparkovaná loď. Tak tohle asi bude moře. Možná Černé moře. No rozhodně je mokré. Tak to je ona. Slavná Helena Romanski. Jo. Tak to bychom měli hodit řeč. Tý masce vypadá jako mimozemšťan. Možná, že tak bude vypadat i bez ní.
Madame Romanski? Madame Helena Romanski?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Malkovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Aralbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask, they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
Jo, tak jo, to jsou ty zdravotní procházky, no. Venku na čerstvém vzduchu a u toho se ještě dusí. Dobře, tak máme nový téma. Helena. Jo. A co takhle, kdyby se zvedla a abychom jako šli spolu?
Madame Romanski?
So, is James coming or isn't he? Don't tell me you haven't called him yet. Oh, my poor head. Please, ring for my valet. We will continue this conversation inside.
Zazvoňte na něj. No, a proč bych zvonil? Já klidně za ním zajdu. Ale sakra.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romanski! Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romanski, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madam Romanski. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
Jo, Smetano, běž. Dal bych si kuře na smetaně. No, tak to bychom měli. A půjdeme říct Jamesovi, ať jí teda odveze. To skoro vypadá, že má problémy s chozením. Nebo je to prostě moc velká dálka. I když tady jsou lavičky, může si dělat přestávky.
No point weighing myself down.
No, ještě že tak.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Do you know Madame Romanski well?
I have been in Madam's service since my inception.
So you must have seen a thing or two. That must have been amazing to take care of such a great lady on all her journeys, be a part of all her recitals.
I was but a twinkle in my creator's eye. Madam required my services shortly after her arrival here at the Hotel Kronsky.
Aha. No, to je sice moc pěkný, ale já trošku
Well, I'm
doufal...
going, James. See you later, maybe.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
Doufal, že zareaguje a třeba pojede pro ní, nebo tak něco. Ale on asi reaguje opravdu jenom na ten zvonek. To by teda znamenalo jít ven a... zazvonit. No jo. Asi mu nebude stačit recepční zvonek. Ale když už jsme se tak nějak jako urovnali to s tím smetanou, měli bychom zajít i za ním a promluvit si. Už zase tam sedí a čumí na ten fotbálek. Ach jo. Stejně hrajou bídu.
I've come to say I'm sorry for the fountain. I hope I haven't caused too much damage. But it's the best idea I could find to actually meet Madame Romanski.
Oh, it's no problem. I mean, who even looks at the stupid fountain these days? So, you're big buddies with Romanski. Just what was it you said to get in her good book so quickly?
I just asked if she could come with me to sing in a factory.
Romanski? Sing? It's been a year and a day since she last sung anything. Bleeding surprised she's going with you.
We'll see. There's always hope and, well, persistence.
And you certainly have a lot of that. No denying it, madam.
No já bych řekl, že tohle jsme ještě tak úplně jako neřekli. To trošku předbíháme. Ale prostě tady na tom je krásně vidět, že ta kapitola v Aralbadu, no, není úplně jako tak dokonalá, jako třeba některé ty předchozí kapitoly, protože už je tu pár věcí, které jsou jakoby, prostě to drhne. Ať už ty dialogy, které můžou přijít dřív, než by jakoby měli, nebo třeba i ta možnost, že kdybychom tam z toho jeho stolu nesebrali tu brožurku, no tak teďka už se tam pro ní nedostaneme.
I never thought that I'd travel so far away from home.
You're still young, ma'am. Open those big brown eyes of yours and see the world.
My eyes have never been so open, Mr. Felix.
No jo, a je to teda síla, to, co vidíme.
So you think Madame Romanski will never sing again?
I don't think so, no.
There's no way you could help me in my research, is there?
Once upon a time, but today, no way, José.
This might seem a little indiscreet, but I think that Hans Vorarlberg stayed here once, and I'd like to know if you've heard anything from him since.
It's not house policy to talk about the comings and goings of its clientele, but I will say that I have indeed not had the pleasure of doing dealings with Mr. Vorarlberg since he left the hotel a long, long time ago.
Jo, to už je nějakých 15 let. Jako doháníme ho, ale sakra, jde to stuha. Hned 2 témata, který s ním ani nemůžeme probrat.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of the great. Now I got my memories. Sweet memories.
Goodbye, Mr. Felix.
You haven't changed your mind, then? I could do you a good deal on the royal suite.
Thanks very much, but I really must be going.
No, kdo ví, možná, že až Hanse najdeme, že si tady ten pokoj pronajmeme, pokud nám na něj šéfik dá dostatek peněz. Dobrá. Skočíme ven a zjistíme, jak to vlastně dělají s tím zvoněním. To znamená zase maska. Tak jo. Jak to asi může fungovat? No, James není ochoten jít sem ven, když tady fouká ten vítr slanej. A Helena moc chodit nemůže. To znamená, že musí být nějaká možnost, jak může zazvonit přibližně tady odsaď. Tady ještě molo. No jasně, teoreticky, kdyby hladina vody byla trošku vyšší, anebo by to byla nějaká menší loď, tak by bylo možné se sem dostat i po moři. No, koupat se v tom nebudeme. Co pak to tady visí? No jasně, to je zvoneček. Tak takhle se to dělá. A můžeme ho zbalit. No, teď už jenom počkat na Jamese a to bychom se ale mohli načekat. tak? Jak to, že tu ještě není?
James? James, where are you? I've rung for you several times. Madame Romanski wants you to bring her back inside.
Several times, you say? Are you sure? I didn't hear anything.
That's right, several times. Quick, go and get her.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait for the bell to ring again.
Madame Romanski isn't going to like it.
Don't worry. You get used to it.
Kruciš. Tak buď je línej, nebo to vážně neslyšel. Ale takhle to musí dělat pokaždý, takže to asi znamená, že má nějaký sluchový problém. Asi má špínu v uších. No, tak... tak zase ven. Nestačilo by prostě zacinkat tím zvonečkem v inventáři? Nebylo tohle to. Je to vlastně další takový poutko na ten zvoneček. Možná, že když Helena nejde tak daleko až k altánku a zůstane jenom tady u vchodu. Ale kdybychom to tam dali a zazvonili. Tentokrát radši aspoň dvakrát. No tak, teď už to snad slyšet musel, ne? Je tamhle za tím oknem. No tak, co je?
James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against the salt, would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
No, konečně. Potřeboval by promazat.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Aralbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember too, honey. So, what's Aralbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helenu Romanski's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin, I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Vorarlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
No, výborně. A už jsou tady.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romanski. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me? Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
Like I said, I'm a lawyer, and to tell you the truth, I don't know much about classical music. But after talking to Mr. Borodin and Mr. Malkovich, they really made me want to hear you.
Oh, you are too late, my child. 10 years too late. And how is dear Frank? Do tell me. Oh, I am still angry with him for leaving like that to America. Don't be offended, but I never suspected those cowboys actually have an ear for real music.
I don't think he sings much anymore. The odd gala, the odd charity event. Anyway, he sends his love.
Oh, his love? Do you hear that, James? There is someone who still loves me on the other side of the Atlantic.
Never said they didn't, madam.
What about this other gentleman? What is his name? Borodin? Do I know him?
Yes, you once sang in Komkolzgradu. An incredible recital, if the director's account is anything to go by. If you only knew how moved he still is. He's another one who still adores you.
I must confess that seeing one of my greatest admirers once more would do wonders for me, but... my voice. It is so... I couldn't.
No ale no tak. Jenom tam něco zakvákáš a on bude spokojený.
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolzgrad industrial complex, situated to the northeast of here.
I remember that factory. A sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romanski, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
No, to je celkem smutný. Ale tak možná by Borodinovi stačilo, kdybychom ji tam dostali jenom tak jako. Jenom, že by tam byla. A hlavně potřebujeme ty ruce, takže je to naše jediná šance.
Madame Romanski, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear. But my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? If you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Aralbad. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkolzgradu.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion.
No jo, ale tomu musíme zavolat. Takže George z pařížského hotelu Meritz. Počkat, není to taky hotel, který spadá pod tuhletu společnost Kronsky? To by znamenalo, že bude v té brožurce.
Look, please, you absolutely have to come with me to Komkolzgradu. It's the only way I'm going to get my train back and be able to carry on my journey.
Your train?
That's right. I've been traveling on this amazing locomotive with this automaton engineer. He isn't a million light years away from your James.
Do you hear that, James? And automaton? You have a twin brother? How delightful. And I thought I was the only person alive able to put up with such a peculiar butler.
Permit me to express my surprise, madam. Surely the fact that I remain in your service guarantees my uniqueness.
Oscar isn't my butler, though. He has a great independence of thought. Sometimes he does whatever suits him.
Just like you, James. Isn't that funny?
Madam will not be surprised to hear that she is strongly advised not to undertake a journey that, unless I am very much mistaken, will tire her needlessly.
James, only one of us will make that decision, and that person is me. I'm very curious to meet your automaton, my dear. Where is it?
He had to stay with the train in Komkolzgradu. The director used his hands for the final touches on his pianist. It's the same pianist that will accompany you when you sing.
How quaint! Another automaton. And this one can even play along with me? Play for me? Ah, why does my voice abandon me so now?
A to nemůže prostě zaspívat na playback, jenom se tam postaví nebo si klidně sedne na pódium, bude jakoby náhodně otevírat pusu a bude to hrát z repráku a to stačí, ne? To se dělá běžně.
You must have had a fantastic life. So exhilarating.
Ah, much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
No a Aralbad s ní probrat ani nemůžeme, což je divné, když jsme přímo v něm.
I'll let you get a bit of rest. Thank you for listening to me.
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
Jo. Se na to pojďme podívat. Na tu brožurku, kde pak ji máme. A tady. Hotely, jo, Edenor. Tak, jasně. Jo, tohle to je hotel Kronsky. Tady. Ale ten, jak je vidno, spadá pod společnost hotelu Edenor a ty mají prostě svý hotely všude možně po Evropě a tak. A ve Francii je to hotel Meritz. Tam má být ten George. No vynikající. Takže zavoláme tam. Oni nás asi přepojí na Francii. No a prostě, že chceme George k telefonu. Pojďme na to.
Hello, Hotel Meritz?
Reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment. Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Meritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left, but if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
No jo, tak on takhle jako rozdává recepty na potkání. Helena předtím říkala, že to byl Georgeův prostě výjimečný recept. Že ho nikomu neprozrazoval, jak byl dobrý. A teďka tohle sto, prostě tam zavoláte a oni vám to vyklopí všechno. No, jak to bylo? Nějaká vodka, nějaký citron nebo co? Tak pojďme to namíchat. Jejda, jak to vlastně funguje?
I wonder how that works.
Přesně, no, to si taky říkám. Tady je nějaký lísteček. To vypadá jako noty. Bílé víno, červené víno, šampáňo a tak dále, a tak dále, a tak dále. Kruci, co to má znamenat? Tak snad chceme míchat koktejl, ne? A ne tady hrát... To musel snad navrhnout Hans.
I wonder how that works.
Tak já nevím, no. Jsou tu nějaký knoflíky, tady nějaký klávesy. Nic to nedělá. Tady se připínají klíče. Hodíme tam zatím houslovej a jako... A co dál? Co to je tohleto? Tady se to asi zapíná. Tak. Tohle bude... To bude led. Jo, takže hodili jsme tam do skleničky 2 kousky ledu. Teď tam ještě přidáme krávu. Bude asi mlíko. No... A citron. Ne, citron nefunguje. Asi tu není, nebo co? Tohle vypadá jako plástev medu. Tak tam dáme ještě med. Už to je? Neřekl bych. Asi ani med nemáme. A tohleto... To je... mlíko s ledem.
Oh, my God. Oh. From what backwater of hell did you find this potion? Are you trying to poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like... and an aroma like... you understand? Its texture was not quite so... one thing is for certain. This is no blue Helena. Make an effort, my child.
Right. I guess I'll try out another mix.
No jo, tak tohle to asi nebyla modrá Helena, to spíš byla bílá kráva, ale... sakra. Tohle nebude snadný. Tady dole přece byly nějaký další suroviny. Citronek, no jasně. A pak je tu tohle. A pak je tu ještě něco, ale to už nepotřebujeme. Co to vlastně máme? Tuhej med. A citron. Který ani nemá popisek, to bude nějaký bug. Ale v každém případě tuhej med nám asi moc nepomůže, je to tak? Totiž... někam ho tam dáme. Kam to patří? Sem? Nicméně, jak je tam tuhej, tak to asi nepůjde vymáčknout, ale zkusíme to. Ne, ani náhodou. Sakra. Potřebujeme tekutej, to je jasný. Ale tak můžeme tam dát aspoň ten citron. Ten půjde asi sem. Jo. Taky potřebujeme... vodku. Já nevím, možná tady už je. Ale jednu máme, tak tady je prázdný držák. Tak a teďka už jenom ten med a můžeme to rozjet. Jak uděláme z tuhýho medu tekutej? Možná by ho stačilo něčím naředit. Ale to by asi potom nebylo ono. Tady byla ta výřivka. Tak. Šoupneme tam medík.
Doesn't look like that works.
Jo. Asi to bude tím, že ta výřivka rozhodně není horká. Tady nějaký ventil. Hele. Přidáváme plyn. Šlápneme na to a... tohle by mohlo zabrat. No vydá. Jak to pomohlo. No a kdybychom chtěli horkou lázeň, tak si tam můžeme skočit, ale myslím si, že radši ne. pojďme zpátky. Tak jo, dáme se do toho, ale teďka už jako doopravdy. Teď už vážně. Ten náš první pokus, to nebylo nic moc. Sice můžeme zkoušet dělat z Heleny pokusný morče nebo králíka, ale asi to nezabere. Bylo by dobré se možná ještě jednou dovolat tomu barmanovi, protože jsem, myslím, zapomněl ten recept.
Hi, it's me again. Could you give me that blue Helena recipe again, please?
Why, sure. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes, and shake.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Už to mám. Dáme tam ten medík nejprve. A teď to musíme vykoumat. Tady na tom se nastavuje buď basový nebo houslový klíč. Jo. A to nejspíš má vliv na ty klávesy, které potom nějakým způsobem ovlivňují. Jaký chlast se tam přimíchá? Těch kláves tam máme 7. A na tom chytrým lístečku, který máme někde tady, ty noty, to odpovídá 7 a 7. Takže jestliže začínáme vodkou, tak by to chtělo od zdola nahoru, jako noty. Takže to je druhý, patrně druhá klávesa, basový klíč. A potom potřebuje modrý curacao, to je tady. Tak to bude houslový klíč a patrně klávesa číslo 3. Snad. Tak uvidíme. Takže basák a vodku tam máme, takže... Dobře. Teď houslák a curacao. To už tam asi bylo od počátku, doufám. No. Přidáme tam citronek. Vymačkáme ho tam. Přidáme tam med. Jo, je to? Krávu tam mačkat nebudeme, to ne, ale ještě tam hodíme led. Tak, a protřepat, nemíchat.
My voice. My God, that is atrocious. Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless. Ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews.
You've just got to get your confidence back. Hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep.
Ale co? Ale tak, no tak, to nevadí. Je to lepší, než to bylo předtím, ne?
The blue Helena really does have a magical effect. Your voice is sensational.
I am not convinced. If my voice has really returned, it is not ready. It is still not powerful enough.
I tell you you're wrong. The Komkolzgrad director is going to be amazed.
My dear, how little you know.
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now.
To je dost brutální. Ty skleničky, kdo to potom má platit? Ale my čirou náhodou jednu máme. Škoda jí. Ale... tak zkusme to. No, to je sklenička. Není plná, to by potom byla lepší, ale v takovém případě bych ji nenechal rozbít.
My voice. My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam. But please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken its toll.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Komkolzgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James! Take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick! Quick! What are you waiting for? My fans are waiting for me.
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up, James, and put your foot on it.
Jo, celý ten jeden fanoušek čeká. Tak, to sklo tady asi necháme na pokoji, prostě se rozbilo, no. Nikdo neví, jak se to mohlo stát. Co takhle si tu vodku vzít zpátky sebou?
I don't need to do that again.
Tak nic, no. Takže nám to přece jenom klaplo. Alespoň doposavat. No, to bude Smetana překvapený.
Mr. Felix, sir.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
Well, I'm going, and I'm taking Madame Romanski with me.
Incredible. You managed to convince her, then? Right then. Are you sure this trip's a good idea? I mean, she's been having these spells, you see, and...
Don't worry. I'll take good care of her. Anyway, she won't be away for long.
I hope so. You're taking away my most faithful guest. My only guest. I'm going to feel very lonely.
No. There's always the television. And James.
Jo, a ještě ty dva šachisty tam. Nebo to nejsou hosti? Třeba to jsou zaměstnanci, ne? Těžko říct. V každém případě odlétáme. Tak se tu měj.
I'm leaving now, Mr. Felix.
See you again, Miss Walker.
Chtělo by to lepší signál, co? Tak. No vydám. Myslím si, že se můžeme zbalit a vyrazit.
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Olivia.
Hey, sweetie, what's new? How was it at the Goldbergs then?
Like, alcoholic.
Is that all? What's up? Cat got your tongue?
Well, tell me what you're up to. How's the case going? How's that Romanski chick? You don't think it's dragging out too long?
I haven't had the time to get bored, I can tell you that, but... Hey, Olivia, what's the matter? You didn't even answer my question. That's so unlike you.
Did I tell you I bought this really cool blue silk top?
Olivia, what are you hiding? Come on out with it. You've got me worried.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry. I've done something horrible. I can't sleep anymore. I can't eat. I keep wanting to hurl.
Olivia, tell me what's going on.
Dan!
What about Dan? Has something happened to him?
You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life, and you'd be right. In your situation,
What?
After the Goldbergs, Dan took me home. We were a bit, we shouldn't have drunk so much. He came up to mine to have a nightcap, and then... Okay, you're gonna hate me. Please hate me.
I got it.
It's all my fault. I could never tell you that I've had the hots for Dan for ages, because you're my friend and you were engaged and all, but then we got so close lately, and I just lost sight of what's right and what's wrong. Kate, the guilt is killing me. I want to die.
Look, don't bust a gut over it. You and Dan, it's like not real right now. I gotta go, Olivia. I need to process this new bit of data.
Are you like some automaton or something? Kate, please.
I'm hanging up now. I want to be on my own.